Hello, my name is Regina Cross, and I direct the Spartan Pathways Travel Program. And I'm so happy you're able to join us today to learn a little bit about what you need to know for your departure on the Paris trip. Um, just so you know, we have participants from two different tours, two different departures on this meeting. And so I hope you're looking forward to learning more about this. Um, you're so lucky because you will be hosted by Rodney Whitaker, who is distinguished professor here at Michigan State University in the Jazz Studies program. He has hosted this trip two other times. So he's well versed in knowing how it operates. And Rodney, do you want to say a few words?
Sure. My favorite. Uh, I have two cities that are my favorite in the world to travel to. One is Tokyo, Japan, and the other is Paris, France. And so I've been traveling to both places since I was 20, and I'm now the 28. So I've had many travel experience. I probably have been to Paris over 200 times.
Oh,
Wow.
wonderful. Oh, so lucky. I
Wow.
just love that city. It's one of my favorite cities. So good. All right, wonderful. Thank you. Just a little housekeeping. If you could put your speakers on mute, that would be very helpful. Just the littlest thing will pick up if you're not on mute. And that way there'll be no interruptions throughout the presentation. Next, I'd like to introduce you to Mark Miller. He is the Senior Vice President at AHI Travel. He's been there for as long as I know. I've been directing the program for 25 years, and I've had the pleasure of knowing Mark all these years, and he's wonderful. So take it away, Mark.
Well, thanks, Regina. Wow, what a nice introduction. Nice to meet you all. Thanks for Regina for putting this together because as you know, I'm very low tech. Regina's very high tech and she can do all this. It's great meeting you virtually. I'm here in Chicago. Beautiful sunny day. Finally, it's cooled down a little bit down to the mid 70s, so that's excellent. But welcome. It's really great to see you all. And yes, we've been working with the Spartans and Regina for a very, very long time, and we're so grateful that Professor Whitaker, Rodney, if I can call you that you are hosting. Um, I'm a big fan of Paris. In fact, maybe those are my two favorite places as well, because probably haven't been to Paris as many times as you have, Rodney, but definitely been to Kyoto and Tokyo, and I would say that's probably Kyoto is probably one of my favorite cities as well. Very honored to have Rodney here host. He's been this is I think his third time doing this trip, and uh, and being a big fan of jazz and Rodney's work. And it's just very special for me to just talk about this trip and have you have this experience with him. So again, thank you. I developed this trip in 2018, actually for the National Museum of African American History and Culture in DC. And that was to celebrate their 2-year anniversary. And after that, it was such a big hit. We decided that, hey, can't everyone just do this trip? So we offered it to Michigan State, to Regina, and wow, and that's why we have so many people to do this for in a month or so. So again, thank you. So this is two separate departures. And I'm not sure who's on what, but first departures is September 6th to 14th. And the second departure is September 13th to the 21st. They are identical. As far as itinerary, everything is identical. We'll have our travel directors there, two travel directors, our speakers, everyone will be the same. And Rodney and his wife will be there for both trips as well. And so we're very excited that that we have so many people on this. And the reason why we have two is because we limit the participation of each of the trips. So no more than 24 souls that we have on this. So that's why we had to create a second group. But the first group will be 19 Spartans. Of course, that's include Rodney and his wife. The second group will have 24, including Rodney and his wife. And we'll have the same travel directors. These are our really fine travel directors, Elsa, who's been doing this program for the last couple of years, and then Christoph, who will be her assistant. So two beautiful, great travel directors to do this. So a couple of housekeeping items, and I'm sorry this is going to be redundant for a few of you, maybe for most of you, but I have to go through these, so my apologies in advance. But first of all, let's make sure that your passport is valid 6 months after the return date of either September 14th or 21st. We've had instances this year where those passports haven't been valid, and we've had to deny passage. Also, we recommend, the flu shot, any of the COVID boosters, any those things, just to keep healthy and safe during the trip. We also recommend taking a COVID test. It's not required, of course, for France, but we don't want anyone willingly knowing they are positive for COVID to go on this trip a few days before and spreading that to everybody. So please take a test. If you do test positive, you can call us. We'll give you some alternatives, to go later. So. But we don't want anyone knowingly to have positive COVID and there. But recommend the boosters and the flu shot. And all just on the converse of when you get back home to the United States, because there is a different variant of COVID going around in Europe, to test yourself when you get back, so that you don't give COVID to your friends or family or neighbors, unless there's a neighbor you don't really like. No, I'm just kidding. But please test yourself when you get back, because you want to be healthy, of course, when you get back. And we've had a couple instances where people have gotten COVID in the airport coming back and arriving home with it. Please check your tickets. I know a few of you are doing your own thing with your air. You haven't booked through us. Please check your passport matches your air ticket. TSA has been and Customs has been very, very strict these days. So we just want to make sure that your air ticket lines up with your passport name, and you don't run into trouble either going out of the country or coming back into the country. So please make sure that's all set. Everyone always asks me about attire and packing. I think the most important thing you guys are going to bring is comfortable walking shoes. We're going to be on the metro. We're going to be walking around. We're going to be seeing, all this a great in the Montmartre. We're going to see the statue of Josephine Baker. We're going to do all these wonderful things, but we are going to do lots and lots of walking. And so we want to make sure that you have comfortable walking shoes, broken in comfortable walking shoes, so that you can move around. It's not a dressy tour. I know Regina likes to bring her big green gown when we travel, and we were traveling together. You don't have to do anything like that. It's smart casual. Guys, you're not going to need one of these. It's if you like to wear a nice sports jacket for the welcome and farewell, great. If you don't, great. But it's smart casual. It's casual, comfortable. Please make yourself comfortable. And Paris, even in mid-September, can actually get a little warm. We can have some warm spikes. So bring layers. Definitely layers. It looks like the weather's going to be excellent, but just make sure that you be prepared for some heat spikes. So bring the sunscreen, bring the caps, bring a light rain jacket, bring the sunglasses. We have all these different weather issues. Like here in Chicago is 100 degrees over the weekend, and now it's 75. So be prepared for just ever changing weather. And also bring a mask, the N95 mask, just in case there's, someone is not feeling good. Could not be COVID, it could be the flu or whatever, and there might be, a mask protocol. We might want you to put a mask on so that you don't catch whatever that there is out there. Also, we're very sustainable, so a refillable, a reusable water bottle, if you can bring that. We have water stations throughout the trip. And so if you bring an empty water bottle, we're happy to fill that up instead of using all the plastics. And if you're a couple, just a tip for packing, what my wife and I do, I pack 50% of my clothes in her bag, and she packs 50% of her clothes in my bag. And just in case there's any lost baggage, at least we have some clothes. At least one of the bags usually make it. We've hadn't had any issue with loss of bags or anything, but just a tip. And if you are traveling solo, an overnight clothes for an overnight is good to have in your carry on. And so, that's just a tip. And we also use these air tags as an Apple product where we put air tags in our bags and backpacks so that we can at least make sure that, we locate everything. Medication, if you are on medication, make sure it lasts through the entire trip. You can call your doctor and make sure you have enough medication for the trip. That's important. And if there's any type of medication, over-the-counter medication you'd like to bring, that's great. Tylenol or Advil or Pepto, all that you can all put in your carry-on. You could bring it. In France, sometimes you don't know what, if you don't know French, you might not know what that medication is if you're trying to find it there in France. So your favorite medication, over-the-counter medication, please bring it. And if you do bring a prescription, either keep it in the original container bottle or take a picture of it. Because again, TSA and Customs have been very strict with pills and Ziploc bags. So just to prove that to them what this is, or tell them what this is. Also, this is a great hotel, but when I was there with my family last year for about 10 days, there was no washcloths. So I'm not sure what they have against small washcloths, but I always bring mine. In fact, I bring that anywhere in the world I go, just in case. But if you do want to do that, some advice: if you like washcloths, bring a few for that hotel or for France. As far as currency exchange, cash, you won't need to get euros in advance. This is on the euro system today. 1 euro equals 1.16 or 1.17 dollars. Not too bad. It was better earlier this year, but that's the exchange rate. Bring your ATM or debit card, and that's the best way to get cash. I wouldn't do that frequently, as because there's a service charge every time you go to your bank and get cash. But what I would do is you take a couple hundred euros out at the beginning, and go from there. Again, if you use the ATM many times as I did with my kids, you're always getting hit with a service charge, and that's not the way to go. But you don't need to bring any cash in advance. Also, if you have a no foreign transaction fee credit card, use that. You can hook that up to your smartphone, and there's a lot of contactless payment there in Paris. And so that's what I did all the time. Either tap with a card, or the contactless with your smartphone is always good. But the no foreign transaction fee credit cards is a good one to have if you're going to purchase things throughout the trip. And if you're going to do a major purchase, something over, $250, $500, bring your passport with you. We recommend keeping your passport in your hotel room, but if you're going to do a major purchase, please bring your passport, and that way you can get the VAT, refund back when you're going back to the States. So because you'll need that passport number. Also, call your bank, tell you're going to be in Paris, so that there's some, they'll get you this fraud protection. And if you're especially part of a credit union, what we've noticed that folks that are customers of credit unions have real trouble if they don't contact their bank and tell them they're going to be out of the country. So if you're part of the credit union, call that credit union, say, hey, I'm going to be in Paris this week. And so that you can easily use your debit card or any of the other cards that you might be using from that credit union. Gratuities are all included, so there's no need for tipping. If you do want to tip either Elsa or Christoph, that's fine. We're recommending 5 to 10 uh, US dollars per person per day. Um, again, they're highly paid professionals. You don't really need to tip them. Everybody is well taken care of. But if you want to tip a guide or one of the bus drivers or one of the porters, that's of course fine. But it's not required. So gratuities are all included. Another thing to watch out for, speaking of money, is pickpocketers. This is a residual from the Paris Olympics last year, and they are out there. They're stealing phones, they're stealing wallets. And so I've got this beautiful dad fanny pack that I have that keep right in front of me and keep all my stuff in my front pockets. And so just be aware that they're out there. They're very, very professional. They're very good. We've had a couple instances this year of pickpocketers, and so just wanted you to be on the alert that they're out there, they're still there, and they're very good. They'll distract you, they'll take your wallet, and then they're gone. So just be wary of that, and then always kind of eyeball your stuff. I'm always eyeballing my backpack, my luggage. So just be careful about that. Um, Wi-Fi is complimentary at the hotel. If you do want to use your cell phone, you can contact your wireless carrier. I'm an AT&T guy, as Regina knows, and so I get what's called the International Day Pass. That's $12 a day. My phone works just like it does in the States, but contact your wireless carrier to see what the international package is. You don't need it if you're not going to use it. You could put your phone on airplane mode the entire time and just simply use the Wi-Fi at the hotel if that works for you. But Wi-Fi is complimentary. Check out and see what the wireless package would be, for your phone and or computer, or iPad, etc. Also, if you wanted to be part of a WhatsApp group, Elsa can help you with that so that everyone's connected. If you wanted to participate in that, those are details that Elsa and Christoph can help you guys with. But you could stay connected throughout the trip, sharing, photos and videos and just thoughts about what's happening. Time is 6 hours ahead of Lansing time for Paris. Weather is going to be good, as I can see from my little chart here. You'll get a box. I'm not sure if anyone got our final box. I don't think so, but you'll get this final box from us, and that'll have this is what it looks like. Hang on. A box you'll get in the mail. And this will have lots of goodies in it, name badges, luggage tags. It'll also have this adapter. Rodney's probably seen this a few times, but it'll be an adapter so you can plug in your phones or computers to the Euro plugs. We'll have a TSA bag, etc. All your final information of transfers and all that. That'll all be in that box. You'll get that very, very, very soon. And of course, you can give us a call if you haven't received it. Here's an emergency number I want everyone to take down. This is 844-382-2701. I'll repeat that, 844-382-2701. That's an actual person. That's actually Denise who answered that line. And she will help anyone who is on this trip, regardless if you've booked air through us or not. Essentially, if your flight's delayed, if something's happening, please give that number a call. And what we'll do is try to help you with your airline schedule. We'll also let Elsa know that you might be delayed so that if we need to pick you up from the airport, we can change that transfer time. We just want to help you if there's somehow flights, here in Chicago, there's ground stops probably every other day. And so that's a good number to have. And that's outside of our normal business hours. So if it's during our normal business hours, I think you guys have been working with Jeannie and Justin. Just give them a call. It's Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Central Daylight Time. Give them a call if it's during those hours. But outside of those hours, if there's something, a problem, error, delayed transfer, that kind of thing, please use that emergency number. And also, when we send you the box, we're going to give you Elsa's cell number, so you'll also have that. So we want to be in constant communication with you if you have any trouble. So that's all the grocery items list here from me. Here's a few of my favorite things, though, about the trip. First of all, of course, Professor Whitaker, Rodney, is just fantastic. I'm a big fan, Rodney. Especially of what's the album I like? The Children of what's that album called? Children of the Life? Children of the Light.
Yeah, Children of the Light.
Children of the Light. And and my favorite song on that is Lang Man.
My son.
Lang Man, that's my favorite. So and that was recorded only 8 years ago, right, Rodney? So only 8 years. But yeah, so
Maybe 30. I have a new CD, so
yeah, that song and El Moro. Those are my two favorite off that record. So
thank
just
you.
FYI. So I'm very jealous I'm not going to be traveling with you because, I went to uh, I went to school with Wallace Zeroni's sister,
Oh
but
wow.
that's a whole nother story. We could talk about that later.
We have to talk about it.
Anyway, Ronnie's going to be great. I know it. Of course, we've got some great guides, as Rodney knows, on this trip. Just really, if you've been to Paris over 200 times like Rodney has, you'll see Paris in a whole new light on this trip. You could be in Paris 1,000 times. We got some great guides. You're going to see and hear about Josephine Baker, Bricktop, Langston Hughes, the writers, hear about Bud Powell, hear all about these just fascinating African American stories while you're there. It's really, really, really incredible. Of course, the evening jazz performance see, when I'm there, I'm like there every night at the jazz dinner. But we will have a jazz dinner. But that's another highlight that I love. The food tour, the walking food tour, excellent, excellent, excellent. The Seine River cruise, of course, and the Bateau wonderful. I see a few of you are going to go to Versailles. You can still sign up for that. I think there's 6 of you on one the first week and then 9 of you on the other. So that's excellent. I've never been to Versailles. That's a great optional tour. You can still sign up for that. And of course, the Paris Noir film that we have that will show. And then, of course, Jake Lamar, the playwright. So there's a lot of, this is just great. And you're just going to just have a wonderful time, and it all is going to be enhanced not only by our travel directors Elsa and Christoph, but by Professor Whitaker and such a talent and carrying the torch of music. So thank you, Rodney, for hosting. Uh,
Thank you.
any questions about the trip? I'm here to answer any type of technical questions. I'll just start. I'll start with a question. Hey, how where will they find me at the Paris airport? So we have all your information. You'll get for those of you who have transfers. Or these transfers with us, we have all your information. Those who've done air with us, we have all your information. You'll get all that along with this final box. And again, if you don't get that information, let us know. But we have that all worked out. And basically, we are going to be looking for you. We're going to be stalking you to make sure that you get on that bus and we get you over to Paris from Charles de Gaulle. So no worries there. Basically, once you clear customs and go into the arrivals area, which we'll give you details, you'll see an AHI sign, and then we'll get you on the bus. And we've got transfer buses pretty much all day, morning, afternoon. So we'll find you, we'll get you on the bus, and we'll get you to the hotel to check in. Any
Okay, Mark, we do have some questions in the
good,
chat. Okay,
perfect.
the guy, will the guides help organize some group outings on our free time like Notre Dame or the Louvre?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. No, so you'll have some free time. Elsa is absolutely wonderful. And she'll or Christoph, they both know the area extremely well and can give you some suggestions of restaurants, things to do. There's a bar down the street that I like actually, shopping, all those things. They can give you definitely some suggestions of where to go or what to do. What's a good restaurant depending on your taste.
Okay, the next question is breakfast included daily?
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah, every morning it's included. It's the hotel itself's kind of set up in like 5 different buildings, but there's a one breakfast area. You walk down some stairs, go to the right, and there's a breakfast area every morning that you'll have.
And I'm there from 7 to 9 every. That's my favorite thing in France. La petite déjeuner. That's the only word I can say in French. So
Okay, when will we receive our final documents? And I believe that's about 2 weeks out. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're trying to get them all out 20 days before, so you should see them real soon. Um, yeah, if not even next week for the first group. So it's extremely soon. Yeah, very soon.
Is a converter required for the plug? And
Ooh,
yes.
I like that question.
Mhm.
So the adapter I showed you is what's called an adapter, meaning that it's good for like phone chargers, computer chargers, because on the phone charger or a computer charger has a little box on it, right? And so that is an adapter. A converter you're going to need for, say, like a curling iron, something with a straight plug. And we found that out with my youngest. She had her curling iron with no converter, plugged it into the adapter, and the whole thing, of course, after blew up. So for something with a straight cord, like a curling iron, for example, or like a steamer, something with nothing that had just the cord and a plug. You're going to need a converter for that. The hotel does have hair dryers, so you won't need to bring any of that. But if you do bring a curling iron, say for instance, that will need a converter, and we don't provide that.
Yeah. I've heard of instances in which even if you do have the converter, that the curling iron still has issues. So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I would, if you can go without taking a curling iron, that might be your best.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Uh,
the electricity is different, of course, in Europe, 220 volts versus 110. So that's where you need the converter. Converter. But um, yeah, if you don't need a curling iron or iron or a steamer, yeah, then just don't bring it. If you,
yeah.
if you can
Yeah.
avoid that. Okay.
And then the next question, who is Elsa and Christoph?
Oh,
So,
so yeah, so they are our travel directors, Elsa. So they really bring the tour to life. I mean, they know they are a representative there, so they lead the group and make sure that we're getting you there on time. Help with any kind of assistance of the metro or getting on the bus to Versailles. So they are the organizers, the leaders of the trip. You can go to them with anything. My I want to have a nice dinner here in Paris. What do you recommend? So they're locals. They're from the area. They guide and lead our tours there. For this particular trip, and so they're a constant, and they really are there for your well-being, safety, logistics, all that. So if there's something that you need, they're your go-to. They're your absolute go-to for anything that you need while you're there traveling in Paris.
okay, the next, I've received the final box, but no documents.
So
Would
the
they have
documents.
received them by email?
Yeah, so the documents, anything, there's a packing, I believe there's a packing list in there with luggage tags, the adapter, name badges, TSA bag, but anything of the itinerary, and know before you go information, all that is online, is electronic. So you'll get that in an email. I would check your spam folder as well. That could be hitting your spam as well. But all the other final documents, transfer information will be coming via email, via electronically.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, no, will AHI be in the baggage claim area?
So we won't be in the baggage claim area. So you're going to get your bags, collect your bags, claim your bags, and you're going to go through, the little customs area, the clearance area, and then you come into the arrivals area. So once you get out of the baggage customs area, that's where we'll be. With the big AHI sign, we'll be looking for you. We monitor all your flights. So even if you're doing your flights on your own, and and you give us that information, and you want to transfer from us, or, buying a transfer from us, we'll be monitoring that as well. So yeah, so you collect your baggage, clear customs. You're outside in the arrivals area, and yes, Charles de Gaulle is very confusing and very big, but we will give you explicit instruction on where to meet us, which is just right outside of where you collect your bag, and you'll see our AHI sign, and then we'll get you on the bus, help you with your bags, get you on the bus.
Okay, how far is the airport from the hotel?
It's a good question. It really depends on traffic. As Rodney knows, it could be absolutely horrible and take an hour and a half, or it could take 45 minutes. It just depends on the traffic that day. I would say about an hour in general, but sometimes it's a little bit more speedy and sometimes a little bit longer. It's like here in Chicago, we're trying to get from O'Hare to downtown. It just depends on traffic. It's
Okay,
probably I would calculate about an hour.
okay. Is there a recommended translation app or tool? I'm aware of Google Translate, but Mark, do you know of
Yeah.
any
Yeah,
others?
that's the one I used, the previous app I used to use, they got rid of it. But yeah, Google Translate is very, very good. Everyone's although the French won't admit it, they speak English. And unless you're really good at French, I wouldn't try to really speak it except for a few phrases. Uh, and Elsa, of course, and Christophe are fluent in French and can help you. But yes, if you want a translation app, that's probably the best one. And the good thing about that is that it actually has if you have a camera on your phone, you can actually place it over labels, and it actually translate from French to English and signs and all that. And so it's a very good app. I would recommend it.
Okay, is it best to book sightseeing trips now, or is there a risk of missing something if we wait until the trip?
Um, so if you're wanting to do Versailles, I think that's the only thing that we're doing kind of optional. Yeah, you can do that now or at any time before you go. We'll just add you to the list. Again, I think there's 6 on to Versailles for the first group, and then 9 for the second group. If you're doing something outside of that, such like the Louvre or d'Orsay, yes, I would. And
Okay.
again, on the itinerary, when your free time is. Yes, go ahead and book it now. That would be fine. It's all electronic. They'll send you the tickets. There'll be a kind of a time, time where you can do your entrance there. But yes, those timings on the itinerary will not change. The free time that we have, and so if you can schedule things within those times, that'd be great. And if you don't, again, Elsa and Christoph can help you, do a few things, with entrances, like to the Louvre or the d'Orsay. The cathedral that's really touch and go. Notre Dame, and I think it's a 24-hour. I think it's a 24-hour booking. mechanism there. Although it's free, it's 24 hours, and some days the lines are just out of this world long, and some days you can just walk right in. So it just depends on what's happening there in Paris, the tourism levels of tourists. But yes, to answer your question, yes, I would, anything outside of what we're doing, yeah, you can book that in advance.
Yeah, I was there last fall and we did book like the Eiffel Tower ahead and also the Louvre. So I do recommend that as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Does the hotel provide an iron?
Yes, you can. There's an iron there. It's a nice. I stayed there for 12 nights last year with my family. I know, yikes, right? Um, but yeah, there's an iron there, and we had a wonderful time. It's great. I really enjoyed the property, the hotel there. Yeah, you're in the Marais district, the Garden District of Paris. It's really walkable, a little area. I think you'll enjoy it. But yes, there's an iron at the hotel. That you just call the reception and they'll give you one.
Okay. I plan to bring my camera and I noticed I can't charge the camera battery using the converter. Any suggestions? Anyone have any suggestions on that?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, for battery, I think with the battery you could just put into the adapter. I think that would be fine. So the charger has probably the mechanism, at least this is my experience. My wife has a camera that has a battery. We simply put it on the adapter that, we will be sending you guys, uh, and it charged just fine. So I don't think you'll have any problem with a charger onto the adapter.
All right. How do we safeguard our passport in the hotel? Is there a room safe?
Yes. Uh, and yes, I wouldn't bring your passport out unless you're gonna, buy a cuckoo clock or something. I mean, something very expensive, and then you can get the VAT refund. Otherwise, yeah, keep it in the hotel safe. And what's the hack? Put a shoe in that safe. So that you won't forget it. So put one shoe in there, and so when you're looking for that one shoe, the memory bubble will come on and you can know that you get the one shoe and your passport out of there before you guys go home.
Okay. Are Elsa and Kristoff available during certain hours or 24 hours?
24 hours. Yeah. Yeah, they're on call 24 hours. And again, if you do have a cell phone that it's in use, we're going to give you Elsa's cell phone number so you can text her or call her if you need anything. And she'll be at the hotel. They both will be staying at the hotel.
Okay. All right. Any known problems with bed bugs in the hotel?
No, not at all. This is a great hotel. We've had this is our God. I mean, seventh year, eighth year at this hotel, and we've had no complaints regarding bed bugs or problems. Those kind of things with the hotel or with the rooms.
Okay. Um, will we have early check-in at the hotel on our arrival?
Um, what we do, since we have groups almost every week there, and they love they love us, they're gonna love you. We try to get people in. Once you get there, we try to get everyone their rooms as soon as possible. I cannot make any guarantees about getting right into your room. There's been some instances where folks have to wait a couple of hours, but our charge is get you into that room as soon as possible. We've had a long flight, long day, and that's what we try to do. But there's no guarantee of that. I would say that we're pretty good about getting everyone in. uh, when they get there. But again, no promises. It is a nice little area. I mean, you can walk down the street for coffee. You can walk around the neighborhood. Those kind of things are also probably even give you even a little walking tour while you wait for your room if you have to wait. But again, we try to get everyone as fast as possible. But sometimes, when the hotel is very, very busy, it does take a few hours to get into your room.
Okay. When booking ahead for tours, are there preferred vendors like TripAdvisor? I'm familiar with Viator,
Yeah. Mhm.
and let's see if I can add this right in the chat here. I've used them before. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, that's a
Yeah,
long
we're
way,
a big
but
fan of Viator.
yeah,
So yeah, if there's
it's
yeah,
quite a
that's a,
while.
that's a
But
good
it's spelled
good
Viator,
yeah, that's right. Hey,
Viator.
that's
So
right. Yeah, we're a big
yeah.
fan of those. And so if there's other things that you guys want to do outside of us, again, outside of Elsa or Christoph, yeah, Viator is a great company, and we recommend them.
Okay, it looks like someone said, can you send us an updated itinerary? And then someone responded, check your email. They sent an updated
Yeah,
itinerary.
that's right.
But
It's
if
all
you
all
need
there.
it, if you, for some reason, yeah, you're missing the itinerary, didn't get the email, just give HI a call and they will
Yeah, and then
send
also just refresh your browser. Sometimes it might, you might have looked at it before, the preliminary. It's kind of attached to your browser, so just refresh it, and then you'll have the latest itinerary there electronically.
Okay. All right. So the next question, you mentioned it twice. What is VAT?
Um, um,
VAT, VAT.
a value added tax. I'm
Tax.
sorry.
Yes.
So value added tax is you know is added or tax. Unlike here in the States, taxes are included with everything you purchase there in France. Um, and what we have the benefit of doing is to if we have something, it's over a certain amount of what you spend, but you have the ability to get the refund. I think it's 10% in France. I think it is 10%. So if you buy something, of course, for $200, you can get $20 back. But you have to go inside the airport. You have to fill out a form. You have to, when you buy whatever that $200 is, you have to have your passport with you, but you're entitled to a refund, and then they send you a refund electronically. But value-added tax, that's VAT, and if you start buying a lot of stuff, you're entitled to the portion of the tax refund for that. But go to the airport early so you can fill out the form or wait in that line, and then they'll electronically eventually in a couple of weeks send you that refund back.
Okay.
Good question,
So
by the way. Yeah, good question.
yeah. The battery, so this is the person that had the camera battery.
Mhm.
The battery is a two-prong battery, and I did not see a plug for the battery on e on either of the adapters. So
Yeah, so there's I think there's a definite plug. Uh, you know, hang on. Let's see if I found it here. So the plug, yeah, I mean, you could plug anything, through this, just plug it in here. Uh, you know, if you're doing a charger, just plug it in here. This part will go, this part will go into the Euro plug. And then this, you could just plug in anything that US plug here. And there's also a USB and USB-C plug as well.
okay. If a delay in getting into the room right away, can we check our luggage at the front desk?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, they'll
Mhm.
hold your luggage, and then you can, Elsa will be there, Christoph will be there, and happily will give you some ideas of what you can do while you wait for your room.
Okay, we are arriving 2 days early and have reached out to Jeannie to request rooms in the same hotel. Any help with that would be appreciated. So, are you saying you didn't receive a message back from her? If you need to unmute, that's fine too.
Yeah, no, we've emailed back and forth and she was checking, and that was Monday, I believe. So I haven't received confirmation yet.
Okay, and what are you wanting to do? Rooms next to each other or?
No,
No, they're
we're
coming in 2 days early.
Okay, I
on,
see.
on the 12th.
Okay, I see. And she's just wanting to, you're wanting her to clear rooms at that at the hotel for you. Is that right?
Correct. If we can book there instead
Yeah,
of booking somewhere
sure.
else, that would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
helpful.
yeah. Well, let us know. She should be getting back to you shortly, and then let us know if she, if you need help with that. But it should be okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, there's someone else that says we are in the same situation. It has been very difficult trying to reach out to the hotel staff. I've sent an email about our extra dates, but have not heard back. I'm assuming you from the hotel. Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess if are you working with Jeannie to get this done? I guess is my question. And did she reply? Is that the reply?
No, yeah, I'm wondering if it's Lyric. Lyric, can you unmute yourself and give a little more clarification? Okay.
Well, let Regina know what the
Hey,
situation
here I
is.
am. I'm sorry. It wouldn't give me the screen so I could unmute. Yeah, so I haven't actually spoken with Jeannie. I
Mhm.
don't know that person. I was kind of reaching out to the hotel. So if I could have her number, then maybe she could work on us and the Williamses together.
Yeah, and which date are you on, Lyric?
We're coming in the on the 6th. So
On the
the 7th through the 14th.
Okay, so I think that's Justin. Have you been working with Justin?
Yes,
Okay.
Justin. Yeah, and he was
So,
the one who he didn't really give us Jeannie's number, so I don't have her information.
all right. Well, um, why don't you send a note to Justin, wanting, requesting the room, because it looks like, you know, well, why don't you do this, Lick? Why don't you send me the request or what you want to do, and then I'll take care of it from here.
Okay, I will do that. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
And anyone who wants to send me an email, it's mmiller@ahitravel.com. I'll repeat that, mmiller@ahitravel.com. Any issues? I think on the first group was Justin, who's handling things here in our office, and on the second group, September, um, 13th, is Jeannie. So any kind of request that you need for the first group for September 6th, please reach out to Justin or myself or both. And then for those who are on the second group, September 13th, that would be Jeannie. And I think you have her information as well as you can always reach out to me.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Can you put the tour vendor in the chat? Did you say, no, it's via tour. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. It's via tour. And
I
I don't
see
know.
it. Someone
Yeah,
typed it in
okay.
there.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. All right. Let's see here. Where is the best place to purchase a converter? I would say Amazon.
Amazon, yeah,
But
yeah. Amazon has everything.
yeah. Yeah, and they'll get it to you quickly,
Yeah.
usually. Um, it says, is Rodney still on? I don't see
I see
him.
Rodney.
You see him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, my screen's not showing. It says, will you be guiding us through the African American experience? So,
I won't be guiding us through it, although I am presenting a lecture and it will be about jazz in Paris. But someone else will, and it's very informative. I learn I learn something every time I go, something new that I didn't pick up the first time, and it's incredible. You'll enjoy it, and I think I think it's great to book other tours, but this is so intense in terms of the knowledge that you gain on the tour, and I think you'll be full from what they give us. It's a lot of information and a lot of walking, and it's beautiful.
Wearing some good shoes.
Thank you,
Bring,
Ron.
I echo bring comfortable shoes.
No, thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, we've got some incredible, amazing guides on this who are just experts in Julia Brown, who just knows the history of, say, Josephine Baker or Bricktop, to Givy, who can show you around the Montmartre. I mean, it really is. We have some really top-notch guides, experts who will be guiding you around and giving you kind of that education on the Black experience there in Paris at the time.
Okay, oh, all right. So someone mentions that you can get a converter from Best Buy also.
All right.
And another says intriguing. Always wanted to know more about jazz roots in France. Thank you, Rodney. So,
Yeah, thank you. And I'll just say that we do a little walk around some of the apartments where some of these jazz greats actually lived, like Bud Powell. Miles was there for half a minute, Dexter Gordon, and so you really can. I mean, you really just can feel feel their presence, I guess you could say, just walking around some of these neighborhoods, and also the presence of some of the writers like. Langston Hughes and James Baldwin and some of the areas, cafes they were in, they were where they did some of their writing. So you could feel really you could feel that energy. And thank you, Ronnie, for saying that. But yeah, it's pretty wonderful and pretty amazing, the guiding around some of these neighborhoods.
yes. Okay. All right. Will we be walking on cobblestone streets a lot?
I wouldn't say a lot, but enough.
Mhm.
I mean, there's, not a lot, I would say, but it's enough. There'll be enough of that.
Okay. Any tips on what to bring what to bring to get through the long flights?
Ah, that's a good question.
Yeah, well,
I mean, Regina,
usually
you're good at this.
yeah, usually the aircraft has movies and the television, so quite often I do. I like a window so that I can lean my head up against the window to if you want to try and sleep a little bit. Don't recommend alcohol.
No.
It'll just make you feel out of sorts. They do recommend that you drink ginger ale when you're on long flights. And I've forgotten the reason why behind that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. And they say that once you arrive, don't take a nap. It's all up to you and
Yeah,
what
yeah,
if you have some time in the afternoon before, I don't recall what the first day is once you arrive.
yeah.
But if you just feel like I can't make it, I'm one that will take a nap.
Yeah.
They say to power through it, but sometimes it's just not that simple.
No, no, I'm with
So
you, Regina. See, the philosophy on that has changed over the years. I think a few years ago they said power through it. I think these years, because of like mental wellness and health, they're saying if you really need a nap, take a brief nap. And I'm with that philosophy. Also, with the eye shades on the airplane, eye shades and earplugs, those are good things to kind of to bring if you want to just get some real quiet and some darkness. My wife, that's what she does: earplugs, eye shades, and that's how she kind of bears through it. And yes, if you can not drink alcohol, that'd be great. It's hard for me not
Yeah.
to.
One of the things I do recommend, if you haven't gotten your assigned seats on the aircraft yet, if you go in and maybe there's still some empty seats, maybe stay away from the bulkhead area.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that, it's the seats that right like there's a partition on the plane, and then those seats they have more leg room, but quite
Yeah.
often that's where you put really young children.
Yeah.
And so, actually, well, I was on a flight recently to Southeast Asia, and we were in the daycare section, and we pretty much had a child cry the entire trip. So, if you want to try to maybe try to stay away from that area, um,
Yeah, that's good advice, Regina.
um,
Yeah,
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 it's
yeah. That's where we used to put our kids. So yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Let's see here. We have some more. Will there be handouts or brochures with information from the tour sites? You mean like via tour?
No,
Mm.
so
Oh,
I think you're meaning so there would be a daily program like
oh,
on a board, so everyone knows what they're doing. Elsa and Christoph will kind of brief you every night to tell you what you're going to do the next day, but we'll have a board that you can see, and then there'll be at certain places, yeah, there's not a whole lot of printed material at some of these places that we are, but um, very little actually, I think, but if there is, I mean, you'd be entitled to have that.
okay. Would walking sticks be a help or a hindrance on cobblestones?
Um, I'm not sure of that question. But walking sticks, in generally are helpful, and we have plenty of travelers with walking sticks, so you can just determine that as you're going along. But if you walking sticks are very helpful, and we have lots of people who use them.
Yes. And this is an excellent suggestion that I forgot to mention. Best to wear compression socks on long flights
Yeah, yeah,
and get up and walk.
yeah.
Yes,
That's
those
right.
are,
Yeah,
yeah,
good.
drink
That's a
a lot
good.
of water,
Yeah,
Yeah,
water's good. Yeah,
yeah.
get up every once in a while to walk around. Yeah, that's good. We just had one of my colleagues who did not do that in the last flight we had home from Rome, and yeah, he got into a little bit of trouble when he came back.
Okay. Well, they serve meals on the plane.
Yeah,
Typically, they do on overseas
yeah.
flights.
Mhm.
Yep. Yes. They usually, depending on what time your flight leaves, but they usually serve dinner and then they might give you some type of
Yeah,
something in the
snack
room.
or
Yeah,
breakfast. Yeah, yeah,
breakfast. Yeah. Uh, Okay, well, Elsa, Christoph, inform us about next day tours, time to meet in the lobby,
yeah.
breakfast, time
Yeah,
frame.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's yeah. Yeah. We'll again. There'll be a board, and they'll give you a briefing, basically short little briefing before, the night before.
Yes, and actually the night that you arrive, there will be a welcome reception and dinner.
Yeah,
And they'll, probably share information at that time too. Also, too, we're planning a MSU reception during the tour. I don't know the exact location within the hotel, and you'll find that out upon arrival.
yeah. And by the way, both tours are just Spartans. That's it. There's
Mhm.
no other university, that'll be with you on this. It'll just be Spartans on both September 6th and September 13th. They're all exclusively Spartans. So.
Yes.
And
Okay.
if I decide to show up there, you got to make me an honorary Spartan, okay?
I'll take that. Yes. Okay. Does each group have a WhatsApp chat set up so that we can coordinate separate tours?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Elsa
that's a good
will, yeah,
idea.
Yeah, Elsa will help you with that. So each group will have their own separate, if you want to participate, group, she'll help you set that up. Her and Christoph will help you set that up if you want to participate in it. It's a good way to communicate again, pictures, videos, comments, those kind of things.
Yes. Okay. Anybody else have questions? I see people have said go green, so go green. Yeah, any other questions? Feel free to unmute. You don't have to type it in the chat.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to hear people's voices. And what we'll actually do, once we're finished with the question and answers, I'll go around the room, have people introduce themselves if they would like to, kind of tell, why you signed up for this trip or what you're looking forward to, what your connection is with Michigan State. And that way people will have opportunity to get to know one another before the trip. Of course, you might want to mention which departure you're going on so others know it. Along with that, we do have our online directories that I know a number of you have signed up for. We have two different for each departure. And if you haven't signed up for that, please let me know and I can send you an email so that you can join in, and that's where you'll learn more about your fellow travelers as well. So, all right, looks like we do have, well, we have regular breaks for snacks during tours, just to make sure you manage your blood sugar, or should I bring snacks?
Yeah, I would probably bring some snacks. Absolutely. So some, the timing could be delayed, or, we could be sitting outside for, waiting for entrance or something. So yeah, please bring some snacks if that's a concern.
Yeah, and I do recommend when you get to Paris, make sure you have a croissant. My gosh, the croissants in the United States just don't quite measure up. So if you haven't had one in France before, please take advantage of it. You'll want to have one every day. They're so incredible. So, any other questions?
So, Regina, this is Wanda. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. Are you going on the trip?
I am not.
You're
I'm
not.
afraid I
Okay.
am not. Yeah, actually, I'm leaving on Friday for a British Isles cruise. So,
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. But I would love to be able to join you. It's
Got
incredible.
it.
Like I said, I just absolutely love Paris. It's probably next to Chicago, it's my favorite city. And I mean, and that's not to say I haven't been to a lot of major cities, but of the ones I have been to, Paris is just it had been a while. I had actually gone with HI early in my career as a director, and it was a similar tour, but it wasn't, didn't have the focus on African American. And
Right.
I just fell in love with the city. And then it was many years. I actually went last fall, and it had been, and as soon as I arrived, I just said, oh my God. I just love it. And I think it's mostly the architecture. It's a relatively clean city. It's just, just brings me joy when I'm there. So, let's see. I still need to sign up for the directory. Do I complete it once for both my husband and myself, or do you need to send it separately? You can do either or. You can say, for example, if you want to upload a photo, you can upload one of both you and your husband, and then in where it asks you questions, you can just add in information for the two of you, or you can do it separately. It's up to you. So, any other questions? Okay, well, um, so for those of you that would like to introduce yourself, I'll kind of go around. I see names on the screen, and I'll just call out. I'll start with Teresa Amos. If you want to unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone. I am Teresa Amos. I'm a Titan, but I'm going with some friends of mine.
Okay.
And I see one of them on the chat that I've never met. Hi, Deborah. Nice to see you. I'm going with two other childhood friends of mine who are Spartans. So I'm looking
Okay.
forward to this. This is a trip that I've always wanted to take. And I promised my granddaughters that I would take them. However, that didn't work out. So I have a lot to share with them when I return.
Okay. All righty. Veronica Jenkins.
Hi, I am in the directory. I am not a Spartan. My daughter is, though.
Okay.
And I wanted to go because I was really interested in the African American experience in Paris. So I'm going with two Spartans though. They shared the information about the trip with me, and I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Wonderful. Okay, Wanda Brown.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I too am very much so looking forward to the trip. I am a born and bred Spartan, and I'm
Wonderful.
going with two friends. One is an alumni of MSU, and the other is an alumni of that little school down the street that we don't usually talk about. But she's still my best friend. So, and I wanted to also wish you a happy trip on your British Isles cruise, Regina, but we'll
Oh,
miss you.
thank you. Thank you so
Maybe
much.
someday I'll do that too. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, the Williams.
Okay, it took a minute to get off mute. I just uploaded our page just right before this meeting. I am a MSU grad, loved Michigan State University, loved my experience there. Um, we travel a lot domestically, but this is our first trip abroad. It's something that we've always wanted to do, my husband and I. And we're celebrating an upcoming anniversary. So we're really looking forward to this trip and being with all of you.
And we love jazz.
And we love jazz, all
Okay.
things jazz. So
All right, wonderful. All right, Karen.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Hi, I am a Spartan alumni, and I'll be going on the trip with my husband, who is an alumni from that other school.
Okay.
So that'll be interesting with all the Spartans around him. But yeah, I just love to travel, and I really wanted to go to Paris because of the, African American experience here. We travel a lot. I just came back from Ghana a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And for sure, bring your compression socks, even if you don't have swelling problems, it'll just make it comfortable. Just put them on and you can take them off once you get off the plane.
Yeah.
And again, they said drinking water and walking around on the long flights because the trip to Ghana was 18 hours.
Oh boy.
We stopped in Frankfurt for a couple of hours, but other than that, I'm just excited to go to Paris with you guys. It's going to be fun, I'm sure.
Yeah. If you can find the compression socks, that's what I purchased. I bought some that don't have the feet in them. And so that kind of leaves your feet free as opposed to having, so just a suggestion too. Okay, Diane Borders.
Hi, everyone. I am a Spartan grad, 1983, and I'm just super excited about doing some things for myself. My daughter just graduated from another Aggie school out here on the West Coast, Oregon State. And I told her as soon as I'm done paying for all of this tuition and housing, I'm free to start spending my discretionary money. I travel a lot on business. I was in Denmark last November, but I work for the state of California and they pick up the tab for a lot of my trips. These are the trips I'm going to do for fun, and I want to hook up with AHI and meet some alumni for future trips. I'm looking at the Cuba one. I think I'm going to do that one. So I'm super excited about, yeah, having some fun. I'm going to retire in 2 years, so I'm just getting myself ready.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you more,
Thanks.
all of you. Judy McNamara.
Hi, everyone. It's great to meet all of you. I'm Judy. I'm a Spartan kind of nut. So I have one more outfit to buy, and then I'll have something with Michigan State on it to wear every day. So for the second week, you're ready for that. I'm really looking forward to the trip. I love jazz. I love history. I love learning, and just can't wait to be with all of you.
Wonderful. Okay, Michelle.
Hello, everyone. I'm actually at a pool party, so excuse my attire. I am a grad of MSU, and I'm just really excited about meeting some of the alumni and enjoying my first trip to Paris. And I love jazz.
Oh, great. Okay, Kate. Hi, Kate.
I'm leaving from Atlanta, by the way.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I live here. I'm in Perry, so I'm real close to East Lansing. I am both an alumna and a retiree of MSU. I am traveling with a friend. I'm glad that she agreed to come so that I can have a roommate, but I was all set to sign up as a single person. I wanted to do this trip with Rodney, I think when he did it in 2022, and I couldn't find anyone. And I started the same thing, as soon as I saw the announcement, trying to find someone. I think Vanessa will be with me. She might be about the 10th person I talk to. Don't let her know that. But anyhow, I'm just really, really looking forward to it. It'll be a great experience. And I'm really happy to meet all of you a little bit before we actually meet person face to face.
All right. Thank you. Terry Jordan.
Good afternoon, everyone. I too am excited about the trip. This will be my third visit to Paris. First visit, I took my son before he started medical school. He's in medical school now as my goodbye to you, hello to Terry life. And we spent 10 days there. We left. I had a business meeting in Luxembourg, and I was in Luxembourg for 10 days. So we enjoyed that trip together. I'm traveling on this trip with my sorority sister, and we have been best friends for 46 years. Tried to get the rest of our crew to come, but it's the two of us. We went to Dubai 2 years ago, and we're just starting to expand our international traveling life. Without what? Our children. I think all of us are saying goodbye to them, hello to us. Rodney was the tour person to several of my other sorors a number of years ago, and we tried to sign on with him, and he sold out quickly. So I'm looking forward to it. My last trip to Paris with my son, we didn't do much on the African American experience, but we had an excellent tour group, hoping to do more with AHI. We were hoping to do Greece and some other places like that. We too were going to go to Ghana in January, and they sold out in less than 24 hours with that travel group we were going with.
Wow.
So we're looking
There
to
you go, Mark. That's something to look into.
Yes, yes. It's a lot of people looking from Detroit trying to go to Ghana. So, and they sold out that trip in less than 24 hours. So we're looking to do that. Very excited about the trip. I come back and I'm going to Portugal in October. So I am serious about spending some time for myself after doing some good diligence and raising a good child, good young man. I'm a Spartan. We graduated in 81. So looking forward to a good time with you guys. Thanks so much for having us.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Jerry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm muted now. Hi, everybody. I'm Jerry. I'm traveling with my husband, Lee. He's working right now, so he wasn't able to be on the call, but we're looking forward to being there with you all. We're going to be coming in a couple days early. We're extending it a little bit. And I'm traveling. Also learned about it. I'm not a Spartan. I'm a Wolverine. but I'm from Michigan and I am a fan of the Spartans because I spent 30 years in Ohio fighting against all those Buckeyes. So I had to have some team to root for. Michigan wasn't very good during that time. So the Spartans saved me a lot of seasons. But I'm traveling with my friends, Lily and Preston and Adrian Smalley. And we've been friends for a long time, so I appreciate that they extended the offer to us to join them. We were interested in this trip because my husband is a big jazz lover and he's also a musician himself. And so thought this would just be a fun way to experience Europe and Paris. And this is our first time going to Paris. So we're really, really excited about it and looking forward to it. And definitely going to try a chocolate croissant as soon as I get there.
Good, good, good. All right, Michelle. Are you able to unmute? There we go.
You think you already did a Michelle.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. How about Lyric?
Hello, everyone. I'm Lyric Green. I'm traveling with my husband, Darrell Parks, and we're both looking forward to this great adventure. I've been to Paris before, but he has not, and he's a huge jazz fan. So, as I am as well. So we're both really looking forward to it. It should be a good time, and looking forward to meeting all of you. And I'm just kind of horrified about the number of Wolverines on the trip, but I'm sure somehow we will survive it. And at least Jerry redeemed herself by rooting for the Spartans. So, all right, it's good to meet everyone and hope to see you soon.
All right. Thank you. Lillian Preston.
Hello, I'm Lillian. I keep going on and off. There we go. I am a Spartan, and I think I said in my description, I play basketball for state. I say what Governor Blanchard used to say years ago, my blood runs green. And for those of you old enough to know that or have heard that, I actually decided to go on this trip because last year both my parents passed within 5 months of each other. And they were in Richmond, Virginia. We're from New York. But when I came back here to Michigan, I got this pamphlet in the mail that said the African American experience in Paris. And I said, I am doing that. I'm doing that for myself. So that's when I decided to sign up for it. And I told a couple of friends, Jerry, who spoke earlier, and Adrian, I think she left, but she's coming too. So just looking forward to doing something for myself and with my friends and meeting all of you as well. Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. Okay, and then we have one, I don't see a name, but it says APHS. Oh, there we go. All right. Actually, you need to unmute.
Sorry about that. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm here, Lil, still. Hi, Jerry.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, I'm Lil's friend. I'm just kind of coming because she invited me. So it's my first time to Paris, first time in Europe. I'm not a Spartan fan. I went to school in Indiana for undergrad, graduate UD Mercy. So I'm a Titan also. So I'm both Michigan and Michigan State. I root for both of them. So I root for all the Michigan schools. So as far as going to Paris, I'm very excited. Very excited to meet everyone going on the trip, and just praying we have a safe trip. So thanks for having me.
All right, wonderful. Thank you all. Rodney, do you have any parting words at all?
I would just like to say this trip is a lot of fun. It's very informative. It's a lot of moving around. You'll see, I think you'll be full emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It is a beautiful trip. My wife on one of the first trip, she's going to have a big birthday. I think she's turning 30, and We've been married for almost 40 years, but she's turning 30 on this trip, and it's really exciting. I'm excited to meet you all in person and have conversations with you. And again, I look forward to breakfast is my thing. So 7 a.m. before the tour starts, get that breakfast in. And also we make a few excursions in the evening to jazz clubs when there's not jazz on a particular night. Paris is probably one of the best cities in the world next to New York for jazz. So there's a lot of areas where there's jazz. And so if you're free, feel free to join me when we go. And looking forward to seeing and meeting you all. I'm excited.
Yes, and I also want to mention that the online directory allows you to post photos throughout the trip. So Rodney will have some cards that they'll pass out that will give you instructions on how to do that because I'd love to see your photos. And then even if you're not able to do it during the trip, you can do it once you return because I would just love to see anything that you guys experience while you're there. So wonderful. Okay, Mark, do you have any other comments? Or I think we had, wait a second, I think we had one more question. Oh, yes. Does the hotel have a spa or pool or other special amenities?
No, and unfortunately it does not. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, no spa, no pool. But it's a nice hotel.
Okay. All right. Any other parting words, Mark?
Well, first of all, it's just fantastic meeting all of you. Very sad that I'm not going to be joining you guys because I'm a big an avid fan of jazz music. You know, my dog is named Miles Davis, so that kind of gives you a sense of how much I love jazz. But this is going to be extremely special. Because we've got some really special travel directors, Elsa and Christoph, and just amazingly special because Rodney will be hosting and taking you to see probably some amazing music, if you know, and I'm sure that it's just going to be an incredible experience. So let me know if you have any questions. You have my email. Bon voyage. Send me some pictures and comments. I'd like to know how it all went for you guys. And again, just very special meeting you and looking forward to safe and happy travels to Paris.
Yes. And this is being recorded, so I will be sending a link out to you more than likely tomorrow. So if there's something that you missed or you don't recall what was said, you can take a look at the video once again. Also, too, if you're not, can't get a hold of Mark right away, if you want to call AHI directly, their number is 800-323-7373. And they'll be there to assist you. I wish you a wonderful, fantastic time. I wish I was going, but I'm sure you'll have a good time. And go green.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mark. Thanks, Rodney.